Hello my friends, and welcome to my very first reformer class that I'm recording today. So I'm so excited because those of you that know me know that the reformer is totally my jam. And this class is for anyone who may own a reformer or maybe get inspired to own a reformer, studio owners, instructors, or just anybody who's curious. So the theme today, the reason I'm getting on my reformer today is because I am a woman in my 50s, I'm postmenopausal, and low back pain and hip pain is proven to exist in the world of menopause, and over 70% of women will experience these aches and pains, and Pilates is a great way to strengthen and heal and find some relief from the pain by healing from the inside out. So there will be some stretches from hips. I hold a lot of tension in my hips, but there'll also be some strengthening of the hips and the low back as well as the core as always. So maybe less upper body today, and anyway, you'll see. We'll jump right into it. So I am on the Rialto reformer. So I don't have a yellow spring, which is the lightest spring. Just if you're familiar with that, I'm not going to be working with the yellow today because I don't have one, and I have a green which is heavier than a red. So just keeping those things in mind. I'm bringing my foot bar up for my footwork, and I'm on 3 red springs. If you would prefer a lighter spring load than that, you might choose to do 2 red and a blue. Okay, let's get into it. So lying back on the reformer, I'm going to keep my headrest down for now. You can adjust your headrest as needed. And I'm just going to let my bones sink in to my reformer. My reformer is my friend, and I have been missing it. Even though it's here in my house, life gets busy, and I feel my tailbone really dropping heavy. Taking a few deep breaths here and letting that inhale expand wide across the back. And with the exhale, a little gentle navel to spine, but as you can see, there's still no movement in the pelvis. And again, inhale. And relaxing, even trying to let the gripping go out of the hips that I'm currently feeling. One more breath without movement. Just landing onto the mat, head supported, my whole body supported by the mat. Inhale, I have my heels on my foot bar. With my exhale, I'm just tilting my pelvis. Feel the low back connect into the mat as I peel myself up one bone at a time. I'm not really worried about how high I'm going up right now. It just feels really good. And I just want to open up the hips. So I want to feel my knees reaching out over my toes, keeping my gaze straight up or a little behind me so my neck is nice and long. You can use your arms to really push your hips high. Hold your navel in towards your spine. Hug your sit bones towards your heels. Keep your knees inside your body. And then we're just melting down one bone at a time. There's definitely some inhales and exhales in between all of that talking, right? So I'm feeling when I get into my low back here, it's really tight today. So you might see me modify, or you might just notice, if you are an instructor, you might notice that maybe I'm not going up as high as I could. But really, I'm just trying to get movement into my spine. And this doesn't go for just women in their 50s or postmenopausal. It goes for everybody in modern life. We are all spending way too much time not moving, sitting at their computer, driving in our cars, and causing an imbalance in not only our muscles, but in our structure and in our lives. Oh, and death might make an appearance, it seems.